Hello students, in the last recording we have seen Legend differential equation. So series solution of Legend differential equation. Now in this recording we are going to see series solution of Bessel differential equation. And also we are seeing Bessel differential equation leads to Bessel functions. Okay. Now the Bessel differential equation is of the form x square d square y by dx square plus x into dy by dx plus x square minus n square into y equal to 0. You have seen the differential equation. I have taken the differential equation of this form. Can you recognize d square y by dx square? You have seen in Legend differential equation also the same thing. See d square y by dx square, dy by dx and y. So these three are the common terms, correct? In Legend differential equation also you had this term as well as this term. Only the coefficient different, correct? In Legend we had 1 minus x square, but in Bessel you will be having x square. So mark the difference here. So in Bessel differential equation we will be having x square, and in Legend we had minus 2x, but here it is x. Okay, x square x. Then here in Legend differential equation we had n into n plus 1, but here you will be having x square minus n square. So remember the coefficient. Okay, so that will helpful to remember which is Bessel and which is Legend differential equation. So this is Bessel differential equation where n is a non-negative real constant. Now here, what is P naught of x? This is called as P naught of x. This is called as P1 of x. This is called as P2 of x. Correct? Now let me check P naught of 0. Correct? Now, in order to get a power series solution, we need to check P naught of 0. Put x equal to 0. That time what you will get? 0, right? So we cannot apply power series method. We are applying which method? Frobenius method to obtain the solution. In Legend differential equation we had 1 minus x square. So when you put x equals 0 you got 1, right? It is not equal to 0. So we applied power series solution. Now here we need to apply in Bessel, since it is 0 we need to apply Frobenius method to obtain the solution. It is somewhat same, only I'll tell you the difference. See, we need to assume the series solution of 1 as like this. AR x to the power k plus r. This term is extra in Frobenius. Okay. So in Legend differential equation, we had only AR x to the power r, only power series of x, correct? Powers of x. Now here also the powers of x, but one extra term is there, k. Here k is a constant. Okay. Y equal to summation r equal to 0 to infinity AR x to the power k plus r. Now, since our summation depends upon r, this we can write it as x to the power k into x to the power r. So, I can take out this x to the power k because summation depends upon r. We don't have any r here. So, I'll take out x to the power k. Now, this leads to what? Same thing, right? In Legend differential, we got the same thing. Y equal to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus so on. And we need to get the expression for a naught, a1, a2, etc. The same thing we'll do it here. Only the extra thing you got it as x to the power k. Now, since it is a solution, as you know in Legend also, since it is a solution, what we did, it should satisfy the equation, right? Whenever we assume it is a solution, it should satisfy the equation. That means we need to put y here. Now, when you put y here, no problem. Here we need to differentiate y. Here we need to differentiate 2 times y. So, what I'll do? This is our assumption we made regarding the solution. So differentiate this with respect to x. When you differentiate, what you do? AR is a constant. We are differentiating with respect to x. So differentiate. What is the derivative of x to the power k plus r? K plus r into x to the power k plus r minus 1. Similarly, again differentiate with respect to, this is constant. What is the derivative of x power n? You know what is the derivative x? N into x to the power n minus 1. So similarly here, k plus r minus 1 into x to the power k plus r minus 2. So all these three things we got it now. So substitute, since it is a solution, it satisfies Bessel differential equation. So substituting in 1, that gives you, see, x square in the place of d square y by dx square we have substituted. In the place of dy by dx we have substituted. In the place of y also we have substituted. Now next thing is we need to multiply this x square inside. When you multiply inside, this total power becomes what? X to the power k plus r. When you multiply x inside, here the total for x power 1 minus 1 plus 1 cancels. So you will get x to the power k plus r plus summation r equal to 0 to infinity. When you multiply here this inside, x to the power k plus r plus 2, then minus n square into summation r equal to 0 to infinity ar x to the power k plus r. So now let me collect the terms. Okay, now I'll collect the term containing x to the power k plus r. So which are the term contains x to the power k plus r? This as well as this. So let me collect the term containing x to the power k plus r. So ar x to the power k plus r is common in all the three terms. So take out. Then inside you will get here k plus r. Okay, k plus r. Then k plus r minus 1 plus k plus r minus n square. So here k plus r minus n square. Here, here what we got? K plus r. Then here also k plus r. Correct? K plus r. Then here minus n square. Then plus one more term is there. That is what, which is the one more term, summation r equal to 0 to infinity ar x to the power k plus r plus 2. Okay, k plus r plus 2. Now let me simplify. Take out k plus r. So what you are left out with? K plus r minus 1 plus 1 minus n square. Minus 1 plus 1 cancels. Okay, minus 1 plus 1 cancels. So here I have not written k plus r, where this term is missing here. Please write down here k plus r minus 1. Okay, k plus r minus 1, write down. That time you will get this term. So k plus r you take out, k plus r minus 1 plus 1 minus n square. So when you simplify this, you will get k plus r into k plus r. That is k plus r whole square minus n square. Then this. Now we got this expression. Now let me equate the coefficient of lowest degree term in x. Okay, lowest degree term in x. As we have done in Legendre also, the same thing we are going to do it here. Here, which is the lowest degree term in x? So let me put r equal to 0 here. When you put r equal to 0, do you get x to the power k? When you put r equal to 0, that is the lowest value for r. When you put r equal to 0 here, you will get x to the power k plus 2. So x to the power k is lowest than x to the power k plus 2. So what is the coefficient of x to the power k? Right? What is the coefficient of x to the power k? When you put r equal to 0, we will get x to the power. This is the lowest power of x. So let me equate the coefficient of x to the power k. So see, when you put r equal to 0, here you will get a naught, here k square minus n square. This is the coefficient of x to the power k. So that I am equating to 0 as per our procedure. Okay. Now set a naught not equal to 0, because there are two conditions, either a naught equal to 0 or k square minus n square equal to 0. So I will take what I will set, this is not equal to 0. So obviously the second term becomes 0. So k square minus n square becomes 0. So you will get k square equal to n square or k equal to plus or minus n. So k is our constant. We got two values for k, which are the two values plus or minus n. When you take a naught not equal to 0. Now let me put r equal to 1. So you will get a next lowest degree term in x. So first lowest degree term was x to the power k. Next will be about, when you put r equal to 1, x to the power k plus 1. See, when you put r equal to 1 here, you will get x to the power k plus 1. So what will be the coefficient of x to the power k plus 1? a1 k plus 1 whole square minus n square. But here we cannot use this, because when you put r equal to 0, first term itself, you will get x to the power k plus 2. This is not a lowest degree term. So we can take only the coefficient of this first term. So what is the coefficient of first term? a1 into k plus 1 whole square minus n square. Now the product 0, what does it indicate? Either this is 0, this is 0. Now if I take this is 0, okay, suppose if I take the second term is 0, what happens? K plus 1 whole square equal to n square. K plus 1 will be plus or minus n. K will be plus or minus n minus. So this is not possible. Why? Because already we got the value for k equal plus or minus n. And it cannot take the other value, right? Plus or minus n minus 1. So it should be unique. So what we can conclude from this? We can conclude from this that this is always a1 should be always 0, not this one. Okay, so this is not 0, only a1 will be 0. So in the first we got a0 not equal to 0. In the second lowest degree term we got a1 equal to 0. Now we will generalize it. Okay, now we equate the coefficient of x to the power k plus r. That is, for r equal to 0 we have seen, r equal to 1 we have seen. Now we will generalize for greater than or equal to 2, r for values greater than or equal to 2. Now, how will you get the coefficient of x to the power k plus r? See, here you will get, when you put r as r equal to r, you will get x to the power k plus r. Okay, then you can write the coefficient. That is same thing, ar k plus r whole square minus n square. Now, when you get here x to the power k plus r, for what values of r you will get x to the power k plus r? See, when I put r as, if I give the value for r as r minus 2, okay, r takes the value from 0 to infinity, correct? R 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. In between, if I put r equal to r minus 2, that time what you will get, r minus 2 plus 2 becomes what? K plus r. So when you will get in the second term the power as k plus r, when you put r is equal to r minus 2. So when you put r as r minus 2 in the second term, you will get x to the power k plus r. So here also you need to put r as r minus 2. So what is the coefficient of x to the power k plus r? Ar k plus r whole square minus n square. Here you need to put r as r minus 2. Then only you will get x to the power k plus r. So here it will be ar minus 2. So we are equating the coefficient of x to the power k. These are the coefficient of x to the power k plus r. We are equating to 0. That time what will be ar? This you take this side, minus ar minus 2 divided by this. Okay, so this is our ar. Now take the, so we got the general expression to calculate the constant. Okay, what is our actual aim? Actual aim is to find the solution. The solution means we need to get the coefficient a0, a1, a2, etc. a0, a1, a2, etc. a0 we have set not equal to 0. a1 we got equal to 0. Now we let me check a2, a3, a4, etc. So what shall we do is, let us take, now since k takes two values, k equal to n. So let me take the first value as k equal to n. So when you put k equal to n, what you will get? This will be the recurrence relation. Will get ar equal to this. Then use the formula n square plus r square plus 2nr. So get cancelled. You will get this as the recurrence relation when k is equal to n. So now let me put the values, because we already got a0, a1. Now we need r equal to 2, a2, right? So put r equal to 2, 3, 4, etc. And let me check the coefficient. So when you put r equal to 2, a2, and here a minus a0 divided by 4n plus 4. So minus a0 divided by 4 into n plus 1. And already we have set a0 not equal to 0. So this is the coefficient a2. Next we'll move on to a3. So how to get a3? Put r equal to 3 here. That time you will get minus a1. And here when you put r equal to 3, 6n plus 9. So already we got a1 0. So a1 is 0. When you substitute, a3 also becomes 0. Now put r equal to 4. When you put r equal to 4, you will get minus a2 divided by n plus 4 whole square minus n square. When you simplify, you will get 8 into n plus 2. But a2 we know the value. What is a2 value here? Just substitute a2 value. You will get a4 as a0 by 32 into n plus 1 into n plus so on. You can calculate all the coefficient. Now let me substitute in the first equation. That is, this is our assumption, right? This is a solution we have assumed. So let me put now y is equal to x to the power k. K we have taken as n, a0 minus a1 is 0, a2 we got this, a2 into x square, a3 is 0, a4 we got this, x to the power 4. So a0 is common, you take out, 4 can be written as 2 square, 32 can be written as 2 to the power 5, okay, 2 to the power 5, not 2 to the power 4, it is 2 to the power 5. Then take another case similarly, this is for first case. Now let me put k equal to minus 1. Just what you need to do is just change the value k as minus 1. Wherever there is k, you put it as minus 1, you will get case 2. So what will be the general solution? A into y1 plus b into y2. So you will get the general solution for Bessel differential equation. So only you need to do it for k equal to n, and case 2 you can just put what, k equal to minus n in the this previous expression. You will get the value. Now we show that the solution of Bessel differential equation leads to Bessel function. Leads to Bessel function. We show solution of Bessel differential equation leads to Bessel function. So that we will take now general value for a naught, because we have assumed a naught not equal to 0. Let me take one value. This you need to remember, 1 by 2 to the power n. 1 by 2 to the power n gamma n plus 1. Gamma you have seen in the last semester, right? Gamma n plus 1. You know these relations. Gamma n plus 1 is n into gamma n. Gamma n plus 2 means n plus 1 into gamma n plus 1. So what I'll do is put a naught value as this. Okay, put a naught value as this. You will get x by 2 whole power n. Then 1 by gamma n plus 1 you take it inside. So you will get x by 2 whole square, 1 by n plus 1 gamma n plus 1. All these things you will get. Then what is n plus 1 gamma n plus 1? I have written n plus 1 gamma n plus 1 is nothing but gamma n plus 2. And what is n plus 2? N plus 1 gamma n plus 1. See, n plus 1 gamma n plus 1 is gamma n plus 2. So n plus 2 gamma n plus 2 is nothing but gamma n plus 3. So substitute. Now we need to write in the form of summation. So that is, we need to write in the form of summation. So what we will do is, we need to write the general term here. Now how will you write the general term? Based on the terms present here. So how we will write? See, x by 2 we need x by 2 to the power. See, here 2, here 4. The 2 times r, correct? 2 times r. Then 1 by gamma n plus, when it is 2 into 1, right? 2 into 2. So here it should be n plus r plus 1. Okay, see, when you put r equal to 1, you will get gamma n plus 2. When you put r equal to 2, you will get gamma n plus 2. Correct? Now, then 1 by, see, here it is 2, here it is 1. So 2 can be written as 2 factor, 1 can be written as 1 factor. So generalize it, 1 by r factor. And here it is plus, minus, plus. So I'll put r here. When you put r equal to 1, do you get minus 1 to the power 1? Correct? So you will get 1 by gamma n plus 2. Okay, so y1 will be summation r equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 to the power r x by 2 to the power n plus 2r, 1 by gamma n plus r plus 1 into 1 by r factorial. So this summation you need to remember, that is called as Bessel function Jn of x. So this summation is called as Bessel function Jn of x. Similarly, we can write y2. Y2 will be what? Just replace n by minus n. You will get the general solution for Bessel equation as y equal to a into Jn of x plus b into j minus n of x. So remember this Bessel function. Bessel function is Jn of x. So we are using in the problem. So remember this summation r equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 to the power r x by 2 to the power n plus 2r. See, n plus 2r, 1 by gamma n plus r plus 1 into 1 by r factorial. Because this we have taken inside, so we got n plus 2r. So remember this, very important.